Hey Sagittarius star family. Today I will be doing a reading on the Sagittarius Collective. This will be a general reading that will also touch on oracle messages, relationships, career, and finances. This is a collective reading for Sagittarius, so please do take what resonates with your soul. For private readings, my contact information can be found in the description box below. Sagittarius, let's get into your reading. I'll start off with the oracle cards and then get into the tarot. Benevolent energies. What is the overall tea leaf message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent energies. What is the overall tea leaf message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent energies. What is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Thank you, Spirit. Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message? What is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Spirit, what is your overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent Spirit, what is your overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent Spirit, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent Guardians, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent Guardians, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent Guardians, what is the overall message for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent spirits, what are some additional messages for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent spirits, what are some additional messages for the Sagittarius collective? Benevolent spirits, what are some additional messages for the Sagittarius collective? recent past, present, near future, known and unknown energies for the Sagittarius collective. What is the present, recent past, near future, unknown and known energies for the Sag collective? What is the overall present, recent past, near future, known and unknown energies for the Sagittarius collective? What is the present energies for the Sagittarius collective? What is the recent past energies for the Sagittarius collective? What is the near future energies for the Sagittarius collective? What is the near future? What is the known energy? Overall known energy of the Sagittarius collective? What is the overall known energy of the Sagittarius collective? What is the known energy of the Sagittarius collective? Thank you, Spirit. Huh. What is the overall unknown energy of the Sagittarius collective? What card? What is the overall? Thank you, Spirit. Your tea leaf card is Turkey. This signifies that either you or someone you have dealings with is behaving stupidly. Either way, it is you who will be affected by this stupidity. Spirit message is receive. It states that Spirit sees the love, strength, and guidance you give to many. But now it's long overdue that you allow others to give back to you. Spirit knows and understands that you may struggle in the art of receiving, even though life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. As a soul, you are an energetic being composed of an intelligent source of spiritual energy that guides you on your path towards happiness, prosperity, and well-being. Let others feel the joy in giving you the same happiness you feel when you're so generously giving to others. They also need to give back to keep the balance. Some of you might have asked a question on obtaining something in your life, and not accepting or receiving from others could block the flow of abundance in all areas of your life. It may take a little while for you to practice this, but when someone gives to you, just a kind thank you in return is all that's needed. Keep the natural flow going and watch how the universe gives back to you for your highest good. The more you learn to accept and receive, the more blessings in your life will appear. Your oracle message is Keepers of the Earth. The Keepers of the Earth acknowledge the work that you have done already and are ready to work through you. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the Earth in your unique way. It's time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in the form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you in your work. The only thing that's stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you are doing. You do not need to go at it alone. Call upon the Keepers of Earth to help you in your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receiving more than you ever thought possible. Your guardian message is Earth Mother. This card states that you may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you're now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Earth Mother is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. You may not feel like a child, but in the eyes of the divine, you are a child of light. And it's important you know that and feel loved. If you have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making the sacred love connection. You're being guided to make choices that are based on love. Your angel message states in the near future. This card says that what you're asking about will occur very soon, so you won't have to wait much longer. Just stay optimistic and continue upon your current path and be open to receiving. This message is repeating throughout your oracle read here, Sagittarius. You need to be open to receiving. Your additional messages are the number 6 and the letter O. 6 could be representing balance in both physical and spiritual realms. Now, O, it could be omnipresent, like the divine. What could it mean to you? I feel that the overall message here is that you need to find balance in learning how to accept and receive from others, because you are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. This could have left you feeling overwhelmed or out of control emotionally, and it's affecting you. Ground yourself, open your heart and your mind to receiving more from the divine than you ever thought possible. Be open to receiving. Your tarot cards are the 3 of Swords in the present position. We have the Magician reversed in the recent past, the Page of Swords reversed in the near future, the 10 of Swords in the unknown, the 10 of Swords in the known, and the Lovers in the unknown position. Presently, you may be experiencing a period of difficulty or hardship on an emotional level. You could be feeling depressed, betrayed, lonely, or experiencing some sort of trauma. You've either suffered or will suffer a loss or betrayal of some kind, and it's not one that can easily be brushed over. This present situation may have come about due to not seizing and missing out on opportunities that came your way, or from a person that was manipulating you. Now, this period of hardship could result in bad or disappointing news. This may involve a young or young-minded person who is manipulative, cynical, and sarcastic. They may consider themselves superior to others and that the rules apply to them. They may spread malicious rumors or gossip to intentionally cause trouble. This person may lack education, mental agility, or even have learning difficulties, but they like to play mind games. If this is representing you, it seems that you're not speaking out against injustices. You may just have nothing to say, or you may be lacking in communication skills. Or it can be a warning to you about the way you communicate with people in your life. You may think you're being truthful and direct, but you could be coming across as blunt and abrasive. There seems to be backstabbing, betrayal, bad-mouthing, even complaining behind your back. There's bitterness. You have enemies. You could be experiencing a nervous breakdown, chronic fatigue, exhaustion, or just unable to cope. You may feel that you've hit rock bottom or be in a dead-end situation. You or someone around you could be playing a victim, being overly dramatic, or even attention-seeking. It's important to find balance within yourself. You need to understand yourself, your own personal moral code, and what you value in life. There are major choices to make in the dilemma you are facing. Find certainty about situations, people in your life, or what direction you should take, and make sure you have all the information to make the right decision. The most difficult situations in our lives often teach us more about who we are and what we're capable of than the good times. Give yourself space and time to heal and learn all you can from experience. Watch out for deceitful and greedy people. Be careful who you trust and speak out against injustice. Learn to understand yourself, your own personal moral code, and what you value in life to bring back the harmony and balance to your life, Sag. For those of you in a relationship, there could be tears, heartache, heartbreak, sorrow, and conflict. There are some difficult issues that need to be addressed in order for the relationship to survive. You may have become unhappy or disillusioned with the relationship, or there may simply be a lack of communication between you and your partner, leading to serious misunderstandings between the two of you and a sense of alienation or loneliness. There might be a breakup, divorce, or separation and legal matters associated with it. For others, there could be a third party interference that's trying to stir trouble or causing infidelity. Either you or your partner wasn't being open and honest with one another about your needs and desires in the recent past. There may have even been manipulation for one's own selfish reason. There's going to be mind games going on in the near future. Either you or your partner may turn cold or uncaring in their treatment of you, or they could bring emotional baggage from a previous relationship, causing conflict or paranoia. There might be disappointing news as well regarding a development in your relationship. The relationship may be in serious trouble. There may be breakups, divorce, separation, or severing of ties. There's betrayal and infidelity. Or for others, someone is being overly dramatic, attention seeking, or playing the victim, and this may end up being the final nail in the coffin for the relationship. If the relationship is abusive, you're putting yourself in danger. It's possible that your person, this partner, could have been a soulmate. For some, a rekindling of the romance in a relationship could possibly make the bond between you and your partner increase and deepen more than you could imagine. The lovers, it represents you and your partner having a spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical connection that most couples only dream about. Your partner could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Virgo, or have it somewhere in their chart. And Sag, I think this is pretty clear. If the relationship cannot progress on a positive note, you need to walk away. Especially if this is an abusive one on all levels, just not physically alone. For those who can have honest and for those who can have honest and open communications with their partner, the relationship could possibly deepen. For those of you who are single, you may be feeling loneliness or alienation. You could still be feeling the loss of your previous relationship and you're struggling to come to terms with your grief. For others, you may have been cheated on. In the recent past, you may have become cynical about love and your future love life. You are feeling like you've never attracted anyone good to your life. In the near future, you might become interested in someone who's a game player. They're going to expect you to compete to be with them, possibly even against another lover of theirs. If you're hoping for a relationship with this person, you may be disappointed with the outcome. Some of you may be still reeling from your last breakup. Now, though the relationship was unhealthy and ran its course, you are not ready for it to end on some level and are still struggling to come to terms with the finality of this breakup. Don't block the true love that's coming your way. There will be an intense attraction and sexual passion, as well as romance and a deep connection and mutual understanding. This will be more than mere infatuation. Your partner could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Virgo, or have it somewhere in their chart. Be mindful of coming across someone who plays games in the near future. Right now, you need to deal with your grief in order to move on from previous relationship issues. Take some time out to heal and to rediscover who you are and what actually makes you happy, independently of a relationship. Balancing your mind, body, and spirit will align you to the soulmate who is out there, waiting for you to find them. When it comes to career, some of you may be experiencing stress, disillusionment, or losses. There could be grief and loss experienced due to the sudden loss of a job or redundancy. For others, you may have become disillusioned with your career or prospects. There could be miscommunication, arguments, and even conflict. In the recent past, you weren't using your skills and abilities to make the best of opportunities available to you. There could have been feelings of self-doubt. Some of you weren't feeling like you were living up to your full potential and feeling afraid of the risks involved in giving a new venture a go. Deceitful people around you could have also played a part into trusting new ventures. In the near future, it's as if you cannot make up your mind when it comes to your career. You may find yourself jumping from industry to industry or project to project, unable to decide on the right career path for you. Now, for others, you may get news regarding a job interview or pay raise, but it might not be the outcome you hope for. Some of you may feel like you've hit a dead end in your job or that your time in your current role may be ending and you may be severing ties. For others, you may be the subject of people bad-mouthing you and backstabbing or complaining behind your back. So keep your ears open and be on the lookout for colleagues trying to undermine you. For others, you may have been overdoing it and pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion or collapse. If you're a business owner, there could be a failure or collapse in the company. A business partnership would be great and mutually beneficial. Someone in the same wavelength would work well with you and be mutually supportive. There could be a possibility of getting romantically involved with a work colleague. For others, you have a decision to make in relation to your career path. Or there may be a big change coming or a change of job. And it may seem like something you don't want at the time, but ultimately it will be good for you. If you're experiencing conflicts in the workplace, try to have a respectful, open, and honest conversation with those involved to resolve it. Listen to their concerns as well as voicing your own. If you have suffered a job loss, try to make the most of the free time you have by doing the things you normally wouldn't have time for. It's important to stay positive and realize that career is just one aspect of your life. Don't let any issues in that area overshadow the other areas of your life. You can have all the ideas, ambitions, and opportunities in the world, but if you don't seize them or act on them, you won't get anywhere. You need to balance your ideas and dreams with taking some action and putting some work in. Be sure to take care of yourself, as you will be no good to anyone, much less yourself if you burn out. Be cautious about mixing business with pleasure, and make sure you know the risks involved and you're prepared for the consequences. For those needing to make a right decision, it may seem like you're only faced with the undesirable choices, but that's not actually the case. Gather all your facts together to make the right decision. When it comes to your money, some of you might be experiencing loss and upheaval. You may have suffered a financial loss or an emotional loss which has financial consequences, such as a divorce or separation. In the recent past, you may have been in a financial rut. In the near future, some of you may get news you've been waiting for in terms of finances, but it won't be the news you were hoping for. If you've been waiting for a decision on a loan or a mortgage you requested, it's likely to be a negative one. There may be financial ruin and failure. Be extremely cautious in your financial dealings at this time and don't take unnecessary risks. Now is a good time to seek financial opportunities, as you will be attracting good fortune. Though things may have not worked out the way you hoped, now is not the time to stick your head in the sand. You need to come up with a step-by-step plan for managing your finances. Take it one task at a time and you will come through this. This isn't a time to gamble. Taking proactive approaches to change your circumstances will allow you to the financial opportunities and good fortune around. Sag, as long as the omnipresent chi is used for your highest good, God, Spirit, the universe, whatever you feel comfortable calling it, will always work in your favor. If this reading resonates with you, please leave a comment below. Like the video, share it with others who may find it of interest, and subscribe to my channel for future readings. If you're interested in a personal read, you will find my contact information below in the description box. Sagittarius star family, thank you for your time.